Welcome to the premiere episode of Season 2 of Space Insight, a series by Spazio Show. In my video about liquid propellants, I mentioned Dr. Robert Goddard's attempt at a successful liquid fuel-based rocket flight back in the year 1926. He named the rocket Nell, constructed it with steel and iron cylinders, and powered it with kerosene and liquid oxygen. Nell rose to an altitude of 41 feet, subsequently crashing in a nearby cabbage field. Nell was a milestone for astronomy and it revolutionized the rocketry industry. But why did Nell crash and why was Dr. Goddard unable to recover it? The answer is a two-part one. The first part is pretty simple. Nell had little to negligible fuel, which was not sufficient for a comprehensive liftoff, flight, and recovery. The second part is the subject of today's video, and it has to do with by far one of the most important principles of rocketry, the pendulum rocket fallacy. You see, Nell's thrusters were mounted at the top of its framework and its fuel tank at the bottom. This might seem quite unconventional today when all the trending rockets out there, the Falcon 9, the Starship, the Shepard, they all feature thrusters at the bottom. Back in the early 1900s though, top-mounted engines were considered to be optimal for letting the rocket hang from its upper section. This hanging would supposedly enable control over the lower half of the rocket, allowing for stabilization. The way Dr. Goddard intended for this stabilization system to work was a little wonky though, both metaphorically and literally. He relied on the mass of the lower half of the rocket to counteract any unwanted changes in direction. That meant, if for some reason winds were to veer the rocket off course, the big, fat lower half of the rocket would swing in the opposite direction of the winds, restoring the rocket to its original position in course. This method, however, was too good to be true because rocket vectoring just isn't that easy. To understand why, we need to take a closer look at the rocket. Let's first imagine a pendulum. It consists of a pivot that we won't label for now, and a load that represents Nell's fuel tank, which was mounted at the bottom. The pivot has an upward force acting on it since it is bound to a particular point, while the load has a downward force acting on it, gravity. If the load is lifted at an angle, it rotates about the pivot on a curved axis due to the downward force on the load and the upwards force on the pivot. Now let's presume the load is at an angle of 90 degrees to the pivot and a rocket engine is attached to the pivot. In this case, the rocket engine would be in line with the pendulum's center of mass. This means rotation and thereby stabilization do not occur. Thank you for watching this video. The sources for the imagery and video are YouTube Creative Commons, Wikimedia Commons, and Pixabay. Other credits are listed in the description. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.